Guys, welcome to a realistic week in my life as a UNISA student. So this week I'm going to take you guys through basically what my week is like. This is not always the case, obviously, but for this week, this is what's happening. Okay, so I have a little to-do list which obviously will change over the week. Probably add things as we tick things off. I'll probably add things, but yeah. So this is 4 out of my 5 modules that we will be doing this week. So I will probably add my other module to this list. So firstly, for business fundamentals, I need to go through chapter 4. I've already started, just need to finish it off, go through my lessons, my slides, and do the self-assessment, right? And then move on to the next chapter. And then secondly, my DTM test opens on Monday. I do still want to maintain doing my quiz or tests within the week that they open. So it opens on Monday. By Friday I will have done the test. So I've gone through all the work in terms of making my notes. I just need to study it, basically go through it, make sure that I understand everything, maybe generate a few quizzes, summaries, whatever, and then take the test basically over the next week. And then for English, I have an assignment. Earlier today I had a class which I didn't have to attend because they were just reading through the assignments. There wasn't really any extra information. Okay, there was one thing that we need to add the word count at the end of our paragraph because it's a assignment that's answered with paragraphs. Each question is a paragraph answer, paragraph question, paragraph answer. Okay, so the only thing was that we have to add the word count, which wasn't in the instructions initially, but besides that they were just reading the assignment really. So I've been working on it. I'm basically done. I just need to review everything. So just add my word count for the questions that I did today, and then go through the grammar, the spelling, and just make sure everything is okay. And then I need to add my declaration form, letter, whatever you call it, at the end, and then submit. That's it, that's all. So that's technically done. And then lastly, EUP, my assignment 2, I did that yesterday. I'm basically done with it. I'm just waiting for them to open the submission portal and for them to tell us what the due date is, because I need to include the due date in my actual assignments. It was a word, or it is a word assignment, so like Microsoft Word assignment. So in that assignment I need to include the due date somewhere. So I need to find the due date or check or wait for the due date, and then all I need to do is submit because I did it yesterday. I was supposed to start recording this video yesterday because that's when I got the idea to do this video, but then everything just irritated me yesterday while doing that assignment. I had a headache, I was fasting, everything was just irritating me. My period started today, so you can imagine yesterday all the emotions were just all together. So I don't have the motivation or the energy to come here and be like, hi. So yes, those 4 out of my 5 modules, that's what we have going on right now. I'm just going to spend the next probably like 30 minutes just putting in a few words here and there so I can get closer to the word count for a few questions, especially the 200 paragraph questions, because like I'm a bit far off from 200. So I need to add a few things, few words in there. And then, as I said, basically review the whole document, add declaration, and then I'm going to submit it by the end of the day. Most probably, I strongly believe by the end of today I'll be done with this assignment and have submitted it. So yeah, for my calculations, I need to have around 1,050 words, and according to this I'm on 932. So if we take out a few things, let's say 920 something words. So I need to add 100 words somewhere, and that's because the one question is a 200 word question, but I have like 115 words, so that's the one I need to add a bit more content into. So yeah, let me get up, wash the dishes, and then continue with this assignment. Let me just save it as well for now. So yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy this realistic week in the life of a UNISA student blog. I tried to be as detailed as possible about like what I did this weekend, which is not much. I only worked on Sunday. I took Saturday off, and then I did work on Sunday, but I didn't really record much of that. So I finished chapter 4 of business management. I will say for that chapter I didn't do my own written notes. I just went through it, highlighted things, blah blah blah. And then today I'm gonna start with chapter 5, which is operations management. And for that one I am gonna do like my notes. I finished my English assignment, did everything I needed to do and submitted it. And then for EUP, I'm still waiting for the submission portal to open. It's still not there. I didn't have a good morning because I woke up with a terrible migraine. So I took the morning off. It was bad. Like I had to take painkillers on an empty stomach, which is not a good thing, but like I couldn't do it. So I just took painkillers and slept. It's now 2:15 and I'm just starting to do work now. I'm just downloading and saving my lessons, slides, and the self-assessment. And then I'm gonna get started. I'm also eating, so I'm just gonna finish eating and then yeah. And I woke up now. When I woke up with the taste of like blood in my mouth. That's how I know it was bad. I feel better now, but it's still slightly there. There's like construction outside. Do I call it construction? But they're busy digging here, and I don't know what they're digging for or why they're digging, but they're digging. But yeah, I'll speak to you guys next time. Hi. So I'm so tired. Today's Thursday. I didn't wake up. Well, I woke up this morning to eat. My alarm rang at 3:30 as always. I don't know what happened, but I fell asleep. And then I woke up like 15 minutes before. Well, 20 minutes before. But you have to be done 5 minutes before. So I had 15 minutes to like run down, take my meds, drink water, eat. I did it, but hey. So I also woke up with a headache, so I had to take painkillers this morning as well. But I am so tired, and I don't know why. But it's currently 1:45, something like that. Earlier I had a class at 11 to 12:30, but I left the class early because I genuinely can't tell you what was happening in that class. I don't know what they were talking about. I know he was going through lesson 3. I think it was an EUP class. I think he was going through lesson 3. Something about the PowerPoint. Yeah, it was a PowerPoint lesson. But I genuinely can't tell you what he was talking about. And then there was a question and answer session for whoever wanted to ask any questions. And yeah, no, I don't know what was happening there. Anyway, I just finished off chapter 4. What were we doing? Chapter 4. We were doing chapter 4 now. Chapter 5 for business management, the operations management chapter. I finished it yesterday, but today I just did a quiz and flashcards on Gemini, and then I also did a quiz and flashcards. No, I only did a quiz for chapter 4, which was the marketing one. So yeah, done with chapter 4 and 5. I'm going to move on to chapter 6, which I don't know what it is about. But yeah, we're moving on to chapter 6 for business management. And then the DTM quiz, I took it yesterday. I got 85% for that quiz, so that's it. According to the checklist I gave you guys at the beginning of this video, I finished chapter 4 for business management, and I started chapter 5 and I finished it as well. We did the DTM quiz, the quiz that opened on Monday. I did it on Wednesday, so that's done. My English assignment, we submitted that. And then the EUP assignment 2, we did it. As I said, I still haven't submitted it. The submission portal did open on Wednesday, or yeah, today's Thursday, so it opened Wednesday, something like that. I still haven't submitted it. I just need to, as I've been saying, I need to add the date and then submit, basically. But yeah, I'm done for now, this session is over. I'm finished because I can't keep my eyes open for any longer. So as I said, it's after 2, something like that. I'm going to wash the dishes and just sit down, take a break. Obviously can't eat or anything like that, but I'm going to take a break, and then when I come back, I'm going to be doing chapter 6, right? Hi guys, it's Friday, so we have officially reached the end of this vlog. It's been a week in my life as a UNISA student. I think the only thing we had left to do was to submit that one assignment that I kept saying I need to edit, I need to add the date, blah blah blah. I submitted that earlier. I edited it and submitted it, so that's done. Everything that we said we need to do, the first initial list I gave you guys at the beginning of this video, we've completed everything. We've obviously added things along the way which obviously haven't been completed, like something I started yesterday obviously didn't finish. But yeah, that was a realistic week in my life. I'm actually done with all my submissions that I had for this month. The tests that opened this month, I've completed them. My assignments that opened this month, I completed them, except for the ones that opened today. I have one DTM assignment that opened today and an English assignment which hasn't been uploaded yet. But I thought the DTM assignment would be like a research assignment, but it's not. It's just fill in the words, really, which is just like, couldn't this just be a quiz? Why do we have to like type it out? But it's okay. It's really okay. But yeah, this was a realistic week in my life as a UNISA student. And yeah, let's wrap it up. I have a full vlog that's longer than 10 minutes, but I do not have a thumbnail for it. I've been trying to like put things together, but nothing is going together. Oh, let me tell you guys what I'm doing today, because today still counts. All I'm going to do today is just read. I'm going to just do some readings. I don't feel like writing anything. I don't feel like sitting at the table. That's why I'm here on the couch. I'm just going to sit here, read things on my laptop, go through the DTM assignment, see what it's about. Like, go through in detail, because I just like scanned it to see what it's about. And then, yeah. But yeah, that's all I'm doing today. I'm just going to be doing some readings while I'm here. I'm not going to be by the table. Don't feel like it. Don't want to do it. Not interested. But yeah, for real this time. I'll see you guys in my next video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Please remember to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys next time.